Don't spend your hard-earned cash getting your pants hemmed at a tailor, because I have a very easy, affordable way to do it at home and without using a sewing machine. To take your shorts from this, which for my height are just slightly too long, to this, which I think sits at the perfect height on my thigh. And go from pants that are dragging on the floor to pants at the perfect length, with the result being stitches you can barely see. What you'll need is a needle, pearl head pins or any sort of sewing pin that will keep the fabric in place, and cotton thread with the same or even just like a similar color as your pants. First thing you're going to do is measure how far up you want the edge of your shorts to sit. I already pre-measured and I'm taking it up by about 4 centimeters, which coincidentally lines up with the current hemline. Then you're going to use one of your pearl head pins to secure that line in place by poking it in one end and pushing it through the other end. Because the fabric is quite thick and keeps its shape pretty well, I really only needed to use like 2 pins on each side of the shorts to keep the hemline in place.
You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself,
This is probably the hardest and most annoying part of sewing, and it is trying to get the cotton thread through the eye of the needle. I almost thought I lost it there and I was just about to lose it, but then it went through. Cut the thread with some scissors, and the easiest way I find to tie a knot at the end is by wrapping the thread around your finger a couple of times, making sure the thread overlaps onto itself. Use your thumb to roll the threads onto itself, and then use your other 2 fingers to pull it through, creating a knot. Okay, let's try that again. Wrap the thread around your finger a couple of times, making sure that the thread overlaps onto itself. Use this thumb to roll the thread onto itself, and then use these 2 fingers to pull it through, and there you go. Push the needle through from the internal side of the shorts so that the knot is on the inside of the shorts. And now this is the good part. This is how you're going to get that stitch you can barely see. Try to get the needle right next to where the thread came out and then pull the needle through. What you're left with is this very small stitch you can barely see. I'm going to go in for my second stitch, and I like to space the stitches around 1 centimeter apart from each other. And again, place the needle right next to where the thread came through and then pull it through, and voila, a very discreet stitch. This pair of shorts took me around half an hour or so. So I just got comfy, I put on a good show. I was watching Schitt's Creek at the time, which I've watched like 3 times. But I wanted something I didn't need to pay attention to and something that would just sort of keep me entertained. Once you've reached the end, tie a knot to secure it. The way I like to tie a knot is by placing the needle right next to the end of the thread and hold it down with your thumb. Wrap the thread a few times around the needle. Then you're going to pull the needle through the thread, using your thumb to hold down those thread loops that you've just created, and then pull it tight to secure that knot. And what you're left with is a very secure knot that will keep all your stitches in place. This is what it looks like on the internal side of the shorts, and this is what it looks like on the outside of the shorts. You honestly can barely even see any of the stitches. I'm trying to like show you the stitches, but I can't even like get it properly on camera. And it's so easy once you get the hang of it. And that is how I managed to take my shorts from this to that. Subtle, but I think it makes all the difference. And how I managed to take my pants from dragging on the floor to perfect length, all in the comfort of my own home, and it literally cost me like $5 or even less. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.